Good Monday morning, everyone. It's Joe. Welcome to my gospel reflection for this Monday, February the 14th. And I wish you all a happy Valentine's Day, and I hope that some kind of love is coming your way. Even if it's internally, you having to love yourself, which was a reflection I listened to today. And it's so important to recognize that love for anyone else has to start with love for yourself. How true it is, how often we've heard it, but sometimes it just doesn't sink in, does it? Kind of like signs and wonders around us. Sometimes we don't recognize them either. But it's time to start. No time like the present to start that great activity, important activity at that. So I'm going to ask you, as I always do, to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today's gospel, which is from St. Mark, chapter 8, verses 11 to 13. The Pharisees came forward and began to argue with Jesus, seeking from him a sign from heaven to test him. He sighed from the depth of his spirit and said, "Why does this generation seek a sign? Amen, I say to you, no sign will be given to this generation." Then he left them, got into the boat again, and went off to the other shore. No sign will be given to this generation. You may have had some food yesterday for the Super Bowl celebration. Imagine if whoever was cooking that food said, "There are cookies in the kitchen, but none will be given to you." Now, that implies, as same words as Jesus used, that, well, they're not going to be handed to you, but they're there for you. It's a matter of words, isn't it? And it's so true. Jesus doesn't hand us anything. We have to earn it. We have to seek it for ourselves. Or else, of what value is it? So there are signs out there, but he's not going to just hand them to us. We have to get up from our chair, go in and get the cookies, and then, yes, go find the sign. And who better to use as an example for that than my boy, Daniel the Beagle? He was truly a sign. But the sign within the sign had to be sought out, didn't it? For at first, it was all about just banning the gas chambers and how important that was. But so many people, using his story as inspiration, saw that there was another sign that they had to find for themselves. A sign that was, yes, attached to the gas chambers, but not clearly visible, not just handed over. That sign was about hope, courage, and compassion. And so many people who rallied around the gas chambers saw the bigger picture and the sign that was to be, which was Daniel's story was all about hope in tough situations, courage in those tough situations, and compassion for all creation. And that sign was well received. And it needs to continue to be well received, and I seek to do that with all of you. I've been thinking a whole lot lately about the direction to take, and everything for me circles back to the book of Daniel. The book of Daniel the prophet is rich in wisdom, rich in signs, and rich in all of the same messages that Daniel the Beagle brought to this world. Needed then and needed now. I look to expand upon that and bring that forward as much as possible in Daniel's memory. There will be many positive signs to get through some of the difficulties and challenges we face today. Give me your feedback. Let me know if you would be open to the book of Daniel and further study and in-depth look at how it could positively affect our lives today. I'd love to hear from you on that. And if this reflection was helpful for you, I hope it was, please take it into your day, put it into action, and share it with others. Please continue to follow me on my website, joedwyerjr.com. Above all else, have a wonderful Monday, a good Valentine's Day, and see the sign of love all around you. It may not be handed directly to you, but you will see it. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day.